What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Although if this is your first time checking out the channel, thank you for tuning in and hopefully you enjoy this video. So the Lost Treasures update recently released for Sea of Thieves, bringing a whole range of quality of life improvements and what we're going to be talking about in this video, events. So they added daily bounties, gold rush events, and fortnights, not to be confused with the game, and they all serve a range of different purposes. I'm going to link the full notes down in the description so you can check them out there. But what we're going to be talking about in this video is the gold rush event. So essentially, a gold rush event is every day has 2 separate gold rush hours that boost rewards for every item cashed in. Now this in itself is a very, very great addition and I'm all for it, but there's a very big problem, at least for me and many others. So this occurs every day between the hours of 18 to 1900 BST and 18 to 1900 PDT. BST is British summertime, while PDT is the Pacific time zone. Now, although they are very, very inclusive time zones, you will notice they're missing out a key element, and that is for Australian and New Zealand consumers, which things are very different. So for us, 18 to 1900 PST, which are the time zones these are active, is 3 to 4 AM in Australia and around 5:30 AM in New Zealand, while 18 to 1900 PTD is around 11 AM in Australia and 1:30 PM in New Zealand. So from my experience, people who are playing this game in Australia aren't usually on around 11 AM on any given weekday. That is because we have either school, work, college, or anything and everything in between. And this also correlates over to British summertime, where around 3 AM, I'd argue that most of the people who play in Australia are either late night grinding, which is okay for weekends, or dead asleep. Now, of course, there are going to be a few exceptions. This isn't the case for everyone, but I'm arguing it's the case for the majority of players, at least that I know and talk to anyway. Now, not only is this a bit of a problem for those in Australia and New Zealand, it's also a little bit of a problem for those in China and Japan. And yes, I do gather that this problem is very, very specific, but you'd be surprised how big the community is over here and how much it does affect us. Now, this isn't to say this is a massive issue that's going to cause everyone a lot of heartache, but it is just a tiny bit unfair in my opinion and the opinion of a few others that I've spoken to. So how do I suggest we fix this? Now, I'm going to point out this is my opinion and I'm not saying this will fix anything, and if you have better opinions as well, I highly recommend you post them in the comment section so we can gain some more traction. So what I suggest should be done is not change the 2 existing time zones, because I do believe they are very valuable and important for their respective countries, but instead adding a 3rd one that caters to us over here down south. So I suggest Rare adds a 3rd additional gold rush time zone catering to us. That'll be around the same hours as 18 to 1900 AEST, which is roughly around 6 to 7 PM or 9 to 10 PM over in New Zealand. Now, I won't say this is the exact best method to go, because New Zealand are a few hours ahead of Australia, making it a little bit impractical for them, but I will argue it's an improvement from what they already have. And that's all I'm asking. So I've seen this brought up around Twitter and a couple pages that I'm involved in. Also, I've seen it pop up once on Reddit, and I do believe that there is enough of an outcry to warrant some sort of change or an additional time zone. Now, at the time of recording this video, I have no idea if Rare does plan to add an additional time zone for us, but I do believe we need to make ourselves heard. So if you are in support of adding a new Gold Rush event or making it more user-friendly for us over here in Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, or anyone within this time zone region, I highly suggest you share this video with your friends, share it on Twitter, on Reddit, on the forums, and spread it as much as you can so we can bring it to Rare's attention. Now, I know Rare is a very great company and they have a lot on their hands right now, but I do believe this is a very important feature that should be added. So if you want to get involved and add a new time zone to make it more user-friendly, feel free to go ahead and share this video with your friends and publicly on any social media. With that being said though, if you are against this idea, I'd love to hear about it, so post it down in the comment section below. And if you have any other ideas for improvement, please post that too. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and hopefully we make this change happen.